1.5 miles.
Hey everybody,
Right
it
turn.
is Thursday, I think the 7th of
It is
November.
the 7th.
And I couldn't be having a more fantastic day. I am so happy to meet the people I've met today. And I'm with Truman right now, and I couldn't be happier meeting a fellow artist, because I like to consider myself an artist.
Okay.
Because I'm painting the painting of life,
Okay.
so to speak.
Good.
And
Good.
Truman and I have been talking for what 10 minutes so far, and we couldn't agree more on every subject, including civility.
Correct.
What is your opinion on that?
Well, I believe that there's been a decay and deterioration of civil discourse. I believe, and I think it's attributable to a number of things, not just technology, but I think also, I think our political climate and the polarization of our country has created a very, very angry or upset and very radicalized populace.
Okay, I got to stop you there for a second. One of the things I never discuss on the show is politics or religion.
Right, and I don't want to talk about politics either. I just mentioned it
No,
as a reason.
You know, you're right, and
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
For families to break up over
Yeah.
who's
Yeah, it's
in
crazy.
office
It's
is
crazy.
stupidity.
It's stupidity.
Ultimate stupidity.
Exactly.
You know?
And you'll never hear me mention politics again because I hate it. I hate
I
it.
won't talk it.
Yeah.
Because no one knows what's going on.
Right, exactly.
There's 13 families that control all the money in the world, 13
Bada bing,
of them.
bada boom.
And they control the governments.
Right.
And they control the media.
Right.
And everything else. So
Right.
they're only going to tell us what they want us to hear.
Right.
But getting back to
Right.
making the world a better place, and that starts with individuals.
Right.
It's not going to happen with the government, again.
No.
It's not going to happen with the companies.
Or
it has to come from you
corporations.
and me
Right.
making a commitment
Right.
to be kind to one another, to
Right.
be civil,
Right.
to be polite and courteous, and all
Right.
those things your mother taught you.
Right.
And so how are you today, Truman?
I'm fantastic.
Yeah,
And-
he's,
and-
by the way, ladies and gentlemen, he is becoming the 81st ambassador of positivity. I like when people get it this quickly, and he's going to spread the movement. And maybe we're going to come up with a product that has his DNA on it, which is his painting, and it's probably going to be a bottle of tequila because I'm into tequila a lot. Do you drink?
I do.
Good, good. Because I don't
I
trust
do.
a man who doesn't drink.
I do.
But so we're gonna brainstorm here,
Yeah.
and come up with exclusive, limited edition bottles of maybe even CBD, because I'm into CBD a lot.
Yeah.
I love CBD.
Yeah.
Imagine a private and honey, by the way, too.
Yeah.
Because the
You got
movement is a
bees?
bee.
Do you got bees?
I'm gonna come up with
Do
a
you
honey.
collect bees?
No, but I have people that are on that work with me that do.
That's funny. A friend of mine just started doing that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah, people love bees.
Yeah.
People love bees. It just was a happenstance that it was bee fantastic.
Right.
And it does
Right.
throw people off with the BEE when they
Right.
go to join the channel.
Right.
But no, bees are very important to
Right.
our existence.
Right.
You know, it's very, very important. So we got that going on. But I think you need a seatbelt there. I want you to get home safe. Oh, you're going to the doctor.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that'll all work out.
Yeah. It'll work out.
It all works out. You have to look at the positive in everything in life.
That's right.
What is this in Pickford? Is this Pickford here? This little thing here?
I don't know.
I guess it is. Oh, there it is. Pickford. Mary Pickford. Very
There you
famous
go.
woman.
Mary Pickford, an actress. 1920s.
So, you know, I love the multitask. Obviously, I'm driving my new friend Truman. Interviewing. And having fun.
And finding your way throughout the city.
And everybody, I'm happy to report.
Pickford Market. Mary Pickford.
There you go.
Parents
I'm
probably
also happy to report today, ladies and gentlemen, that I signed up, or I enlisted the 10th teacher to have their students
That's
say,
amazing.
I am fantastic before class.
That's amazing.
And
Are they
when
high
they-
school students?
You know their grammar, which is better.
Yeah, because they're starting young.
Exactly. You got to
Yeah,
get
you
your
gotta
kids
get 'em
young.
young.
Do not teach your children to say the word good.
Right.
Eliminate it from the vocabulary.
Right.
So that's fantastic.
Right.
And he's going to videotape it, he said, and send it to me.
Oh, that's
So I'm
gonna be
hoping
good.
to put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hopefully today even.
Yeah.
He's a filmmaker.
Yeah.
Got it completely. Anybody in
Yeah.
the entertainment business has to be fantastic.
Yeah.
I coached a couple of actors yesterday.
Yeah.
You're going to go to an audition and say you're good?
Yeah,
Are
no,
you
no,
fucking
no.
kidding me?
You're
You're
fantastic.
fantastic.
You're a great actor. You're
But-
Marlon Brando.
By the way,
You're Marlon Brando.
all my life experiences, Truman, have culminated
You're Clark
into this
Gable.
movement. let me tell you something about first impressions.
Am I good? Hell, I'm the best.
You can't make a first impression a second time, right?
No,
So,
you only get one.
Do you remember the dating game?
Yes, I do remember that. I'm old enough to remember.
Okay, I know you are. In 1972.
Hell, that damn tune stuck in my head.
So I was a dating game contestant.
Are you serious?
I'm serious as a heart attack.
Really?
I was bachelor number 1.
Oh my God.
I didn't apply for the damn thing. They called me because I guess they asked girls who would be cool to be on the show.
Yeah.
So they kept calling me and they kept calling me.
Yeah.
And finally I said, okay. And then I go down there and I do a damn rehearsal. So I passed that one.
Right.
Then they said, you got to do a second one. I go, you kidding me? So I did a second rehearsal. I go, I'm not going to do a third one. And they said, well, you're in.
Okay.
And so then I said, well, I got to watch the show because I'm not going to go on national television
and not
lose.
Not know how.
Well, no, I
want the game is. Yeah.
I know I knew the game because I played a couple.
Yeah.
But I'm going to win this damn game because I'm not going to go on national television and
so,
look like an idiot.
Right. And so were you the one asking the questions?
No. I was one of the 3 guys.
Okay. And she was asking the questions.
So I was thinking,
my God.
I got to make
the
an impression.
On. Oh my God.
I got to make a first impression.
Okay.
With the hello. Because when I started watching the show, which I never watched before, I realized that they're so nervous.
They're freaked.
They're freaked, and they're not thinking because they're thinking about the next question.
Right.
It's live national television.
Right, and it's a first impression, and you're going to make it.
Right.
And so what
I started thinking, what can I say? What can I say?
What'd you say?
And I practiced a few things like, hello, you gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful. And it didn't make any sense because I didn't know what she looked like yet.
You didn't know.
So then finally the day comes, and I'm on national television. My friends are heckling me in the front. A couple friends went with me, right?
Oh my God.
And they said, the Bachelor number 1, say hello to Debbie, right? So I went, hello, precious. Everybody in the audience went nuts, including Jim Lang. They all went nuts.
That's very good.
They were laughing. They were just upper areas, and it took a while to calm down.
That's good.
They all went nuts.
That's good.
So then they said,
you had it.
I had it.
You had it.
On the hello.
You had it.
First impressions. That's why when you meet a girl, you're single now, right?
Yeah.
When you meet a girl, when she says hello and how are you, the first impression you got to tell her and say, I am fan-fucking-tastic. They'll fall in love with you right then. So anyway, then Bachelor number 2, say hi to Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Bachelor number 3, say hi. Hi, Deb.
Debbie.
Right? Who stood out? And I won. I won the game. So that was fun.
That is cool. That's a good story, man.
It's a good story. I got lots of stories. I got stories on almost every continent, almost every profession. Because I've worked in 81 professions. I have a story from almost every one of them. It's fun. I love telling stories.
You ought to write.
And that's why people, I did write a book.
Yeah,
I'm a published author. I already did. It's Lester's Legacy. People go to lulu.com and order Lester's Legacy. There's a plug.
What's it called?
Lester's Legacy.
Okay.
That's my story of my life. Now the next book, and we're going to do a documentary now.
Okay.
And if you watch that thing from the party I did the other night, I met a girl that said she wanted to do it. It's going to be called Being Fantastic.
Okay. It's a good title.
Remember the movie Being There?
Yeah.
One of the best movies of all time.
Yeah.
With Peter Sellers.
Yeah, Peter Sellers.
Peter Sellers. Where is this taking us, by the way?
I don't know.
All I know
We're
is
trying to get to Beverly Hills.
You didn't do a pool or anything, did you?
No, I went 450 North Bedford.
Well, it's going to eventually take us there, but it's really taking us on a weird route. But I always say there's no wrong turns in life.
Yeah.
And I don't know where the hell it's taking us.
Does it say 540, 450 North
that's the thing.
Bedford?
It probably does if you put it in. It says 5 miles, so that's probably about right.
That's about right.
I think it's just taking us around traffic.
Yeah.
So. But there's no wrong turns in life.
Well, I don't know. I thought my divorce was the wrong turn, but you never know what happens.
Well, but it was a turn that you didn't decide to make.
No, I didn't.
I'm saying when you decide to turn left or right,
yeah,
you have to look at that decision as being the perfect decision, right?
Right.
When I
didn't have a choice there.
When you do that, you're going to get confidence in your decision making.
Right.
And with that confidence, you're going to get success in life. But it's always left or right turns.
Right.
And it's you didn't make the other ones, so why even think about it?
I'm not.
You can't.
I can't.
But she made the decision for you. You didn't make it on your own.
Right.
Now what's it saying? Now it's just turn right on Saturn Street. Well, I think we'll eventually get there. What time's your appointment?
11.
It says you'll be right on time.
Yeah, we'll be right on time.
Everything works out as it's supposed to. But this is a very weird route we're going.
It is kind of weird.
I would have jumped on the 10 or I don't know what the hell we're at. But I'm having fun. All I know is you have fun in life, everybody, because we don't know how long we have. There's a guy a couple months ago jogging up PCH, right?
Right.
Minding his own business, obviously, hopefully having fun.
Right.
Because I don't like jogging, but some people
Right.
do.
Right.
A boulder rolled him over and killed him.
Oh my God.
What are the odds of that happening?
1 in a billion.
1 in a billion, and that was his time. And hopefully he told his wife that morning that he loved her. And,
Oh my goodness.
and tell your kids you love them. Tell your kids they're fantastic.
I do.
Don't
every
tell
day.
people they did a good job or they're looking good or
Right.
get rid of that word. By the way, Truman, you got to know this. I came up with an acronym for the people in the world that say the word good,
Okay.
or especially in answer to how they are.
Okay.
And I call them moaners. MOAN.
Okay.
And I apologize for everyone that heard this 100 times, but some people haven't seen this show yet.
Moaners.
So moaners. And M for mediocre.
All right.
O for ordinary.
Okay.
A for average.
Okay.
And N for normal.
Very
Who
good.
the hell
Wants
wants
that?
to be a moaner?
Who wants to be a moaner?
Right?
Good question.
Are you going to get anywhere in
No,
life
you're not.
as a moaner?
No, you're going to stagnate. You're going to basically be paralyzed. You're going nowhere fast
Yeah,
as a moaner.
exactly. And not only that, but who wants to even hear the moan? You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
unless it's
nobody even wants to listen to a moaner.
Yeah, nobody wants to listen to a moaner. Are you kidding me? What are you moaning about? Because everyone's thinking negative.
Right.
That's the problem. They're
Right.
all thinking negative.
Right.
Eliminate negativity. Eliminate negative friends. Do you have any negative friends?
I do, and I just eliminated one.
Well, here's what you got to do. Give him a chance.
It was hard.
What's his name? Her name.
It's
His
Greg.
name. Greg.
And it was very difficult.
No, here's what you can do. There's a solution behind this. Go to Greg and say, if you already eliminated them, then it's a moot point, but give them a chance. Say, Greg, you could be negative with everyone in the world but me, because I'm the star of my movie, and I'm Dr. Fantastic, and I know now the secret to success and happiness. I got to eliminate negativity. Now, be negative with everyone, but when you're with me, you're going to be positive, or we can't be friends anymore.
Right.
Give them the opportunity.
Well, I
to be
did
positive.
that. I did that for a long time. But the problem that I had that started becoming apparent was that he had a psychiatric condition that was
Well, I think everyone who's negative does.
yeah, impeding his ability to function at a normal level. And
Okay.
so I tried to help him for 4 years,
Wow.
and finally in these last few months,
It's a good deed.
I-
It's sapping your energy.
It was exhausting.
It's
me.
exhausting.
You
it'll give you cancer.
Yeah,
I say
I just
negative
couldn't
people are
do it.
cancerous
Yeah,
to your
I
health.
couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, that's
Every
good.
day it was toxic.
So how did you just sit there?
So I finally just had to sit down. Look, you've been a good friend, and I hate to tell you this, but you've exhausted all my goodwill at this point, and you need to take care of your issues,
Right.
and you need to find a way to function in the world, and you need to find some way of fulfilling yourself, and you can't depend on me to do that for you.
Right.
You can't depend on others to do that for
Correct.
you. So I'm basically in a position where I have already raised 2 children. I'm not raising you. I've got 2 adult kids that I'm responsible for. I have one in college, and I'm taking care of my business. Now you go take care of yours.
Yeah.
And I don't want you around for a while. I'm not saying I never want to see you again, but I don't want you around for a while.
Well, you tell me come
Because
back to
you
me
just-
when you're positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said you get your shit taken care of, then you come see me.
Exactly. Well, that's the way to do it.
So
See, I have a section on my site called Ask Dr. Fantastic Anything, and one of the questions is a video question and answer.
Right.
They send in a video question, and I send back or I
Right.
post it as an answer.
Right.
And one guy said, my mother is 82, which is no excuse, by the way, being 80, and she's totally negative. She's ruining everyone's relationship.
Right.
And what do I do?
Right.
And you know what my answer was? As I'm a tough love guy.
Right.
I said, when you were a little boy, your mother punished you for doing a bad thing.
Right.
Your mother now is doing a bad thing. You need to punish her.
Right.
And do it as I told you.
Right.
Eliminate her, and then say you would come back to me when you're positive.
Right.
And if she never comes back, then you gotta live your life.
Right.
It's your movie. It's your story.
It's your
It's your
thing.
book.
I mean, you only get it once.
You can't. Blessed is the choose of the mother, but I mean, come on. Blaming life that you're 80 is not an excuse. You know, blaming everyone for your predicament is not, you know, is not the way to go. It's the blame game, huh?
Mhm.
Everything's a blame.
Somebody else's fault.
Like your wife divorcing you,
Yeah,
she blamed it on you, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
You didn't do the right thing.
Yeah.
And here's a suggestion to you guys listening. If you make too much money, because that means you're working hard, you're never home,
Yeah.
and you don't see your kids' first steps.
You have no balance.
You know, your wife will divorce you and your kids
Yes.
will hate you.
Yes. And
That's
you
a-
have no balance in life.
Right. Now, if you make not enough money, your wife
the
will
same
divorce
thing.
you and your kids will hate you because you didn't buy them good shit.
Right.
So you have to come home for dinner every night.
Right.
At least come home for dinner.
You have to.
Try to make some time
Well,
for
my
your kids.
my rule for 30 years was I made dinner every night.
Oh, did you?
I was the cook.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think I just missed air joke now. But go ahead.
Anyway, I basically took over a lot of the
Mr. Mom, that's fantastic.
Yeah, Mr. Mom.
I was Mr. Mom for 10
was,
years. I loved it.
I was practicing medicine part-time, and I had that luxury of doing what I wanted to do.
Cool.
And
So you're a doctor.
I am a physician.
A physician. What kind of doctor is it?
General surgeon.
You're a surgeon.
A general surgeon. I closed my doors in 2003 because all my life I've been an artist, and I wanted to pursue what I wanted to pursue.
Well, I need a lobotomy. Can you help me?
No. In fact, those are outlawed now.
Are they really?
So we don't do those anymore.
Do you ever hear the saying, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy?
Yeah. And essentially, the path for everyone is unique, and you have to find what works for you,
Sure.
I guess.
Sure.
You know?
Well, I have a secret to happiness. Would you like to hear my secret to happiness? The secret to happiness is jumping out of bed in the morning, looking forward to your day.
Right.
Which means you're going to do something that you like. Which means you're
Right.
going to have fun doing it.
Right.
Which means you're going to do it well.
Right.
And then the money will be the gravy because you did something well.
Right.
But people drag themselves out of bed in the morning.
Right. Hating what they're going to do.
Because they have to make money.
Right.
Not knowing that
Right.
what the proper deal is.
Right.
Check this out. Oh, let's go right. Let's do this. We'll get there eventually. I love when it sends me across major boulevards.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
There's no way to get across.
They invented these lights
I know.
for a reason, I think.
Yeah.
Which brings me to people rushing to red lights. Have you ever figured that one out yet?
No, I have not.
You know you don't get to your destination any sooner
No.
by getting to the red light quicker.
No.
But these idiots, they just rush to that red light. Can't wait to get to that red light. It's amazing.
Well, you know, I think there's a component. I think there's a function of when you see this kind of behavior, there's a function of not being in the present moment. And being in the present, being mindful, being present in your own body and your own space, and having situational awareness of others around you,
Right.
and being engaged with those other individuals. I think that's what's been eroded over time. I think that's what we're losing.
Right.
Is that situational awareness and understanding and respect for other people.
Right.
Okay, that's my gut 2 cents worth.
Well, fantastic people are polite, considerate, friendly, civil,
Right.
you know, all
Right.
those things that we were taught to be.
Right.
But these cars, as an example,
Right.
or a bigger version of this.
Right.
This
Exactly.
eliminates this from
Right.
everyone else.
Right.
And these cars are a little bubble.
Right.
And nobody is important
Right.
outside of this car.
Right.
Because I don't know this person.
Right.
But that's not humane.
But
that's
right,
not civil.
but that's another human being.
Exactly.
In that car.
But they don't treat them that way. Now, when you
Yeah,
honk at someone that's slow, maybe something traumatic just happened to them.
Yeah.
And how bad is it when you honk at them? Or you honk at someone and then you realize they are letting someone with a
Right,
wheelchair
walk
pass in
across.
front of them.
Right.
Now, how bad do you feel on that?
Right, like shit.
Like shit.
Yeah.
And when you don't let someone in, I tell you, see, most people won't do something good unless they know there's a reward.
Yeah.
Like, if you knew that person you're going to let in is the boss, the guy that's
Right.
going to hire you in the next 10 minutes,
Yeah.
you'd let him in a heartbeat.
Right.
But now you don't let him in and it turns out to be the same guy, how is he going to look at you for hiring you?
Right.
You're an ass. You didn't let him
Yeah.
in.
Right.
Well, it takes 2 seconds to let someone in.
Right.
Please, people.
Let them in.
Let them in. 2 seconds. So I met
I
this
know,
one woman.
I know,
She
man.
said, I'm never going to let anyone in. I live in
know,
Malibu.
I know.
She said, I'll never get to work if I let people in.
I know.
How stupid is
I know,
that?
it's the
I wanted
dumbest-
to let her out of the car. I said,
Yeah, it's the dumbest
oh my
thing.
God.
It's irrational.
Oh
It's
my God.
illogical.
Oh my God.
It's illogical.
Now, here's what's really great. Not great. I'm driving down Santa Monica Boulevard. 2 lanes like this. And I'm going, as I'm a limo driver, I cruise to red lights,
Right.
and I stop very
Right.
gently.
Right.
But there's a space in front of me, and people freak out.
Right.
So they will risk their lives going in opposite traffic, which
Yeah.
is a ticket, an accident,
Yeah.
and death.
Waiting to happen.
Waiting to happen.
Or death.
Or death. So it's at least a ticket.
Yeah.
At minimum.
Right.
It's dangerous. It's you could die, but they're gonna gain 2 seconds.
Right.
Isn't that fantastic?
It's crazy.
They're gonna gain 2 fucking seconds, and they put all that at risk
I know.
for that. And I guarantee you, if they go to heaven and God
Yeah.
says, "Would you want to do it again for the 2 seconds?" They're gonna change their mind.
Yeah, they're gonna
So it's
say,
like
"No,
being
no
being
thanks."
present. What you were saying earlier.
Right.
You're very well spoken, by the way.
Well, thank you. I think that's partly
Well,
education.
One is you're a doctor. so
and
you-
and
went to
travel.
school.
I have traveled quite a bit, so I kind of hang out with a lot of I would call them all pseudo intellectuals, but most of my friends are.
Can't wait to see your art.
Or
Truman
intellect-
Marquez, people. You got to check out TrumanMarquez.com.
Yeah,
Can't wait to see your art.
It's some cool stuff.
Is it abstract or no?
There is a lot of abstract, but there's some figurative work too that's kind of cool and is making fun of cell phones.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
I like that. I like
so there's some fun stuff in there.
Good. Do you have a gallery or?
I'm getting ready to.
Let's do a fundraiser.
I'm getting ready to build a large installation piece for Ed Chella Gallery in Culver City, and then.
Well,
And I've been, by the way, and this,
when you start it, call me because I'll do like once a week. How long will it take?
This is going to be a 9-month project. This
So,
is a big deal. This is a huge thing I'm
So
building.
I'll stop every once in a while and interview during the process.
You can do that. You can do that.
Okay, that'd be cool.
So this thing that I'm building has been slotted to be put in the Getty in 2024. So I'm real excited about
Wow.
it.
What's the size?
Right now our dimensions are 12 foot high by 12 foot, but it hangs about 20 feet up in the air.
Okay.
And it's a painting, and you walk inside of it.
Oh.
So it is an actual painting. The title of the painting is Gravity, and when you walk in, you're going to feel like you're falling.
No way.
Yeah, way.
Because my stepdad was an abstract expressionist, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
And he did large scale ones, like 12 foot high and 20 foot long.
Right.
He did some big scale ones. This is exciting. I can't wait to visit
it's a
you
cool
while
thing.
you're doing it.
It's a cool thing. I've got right now computer geeks working on computer models and all of that. And
so you've been commissioned already?
And I've been doing this. I've been working on this. I've got 13 models. I've been working on it 2 years. Bring it home.
Well,
and
I couldn't be. This is my day. Just keeps getting better.
Yeah, well,
and you'll be. Where is the location? I mean, Culver City.
Well,
I live in Marine Del Rey right now.
You pick me up where it's going to be
built. Built.
Yeah,
okay.
That's my studio.
What city was that? I don't even know.
Downtown.
That was downtown.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where my studio is.
Oh, that's where your studio is.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll get your phone number here too, right?
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, cool. That is exciting. I can't wait to stop by and check out your studio.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're welcome to any time.
We'll do another another interview.
Yeah. You're welcome
studio.
anytime.
Art. I tell you, writing is phenomenal. I love interviewing writers because that's behind everything. But art is really where my my passion lies. And I know that one day I'm going to stop and have a little patience to do some art because I'm always been creative my whole life.
Right.
Matter of fact, when the kids were young, I always made their costumes for Halloween.
Yeah.
And we'd win all the time because they were like this bizarre shit.
Yeah, they loved it.
Yeah, they loved it, and it was. It would win the contest quite often.
Right.
It was pretty cool. You have to have imagination. You have to think.
Right.
Out of the box. Do you drive at all, or just?
I do. I've got a car. I do drive. I just don't like driving all the way up to Beverly Hills. It's just something about it.
What kind of? Do you like bumper stickers by any chance?
I don't wear bumper stickers,
okay,
but
because
be fantastic.
If you wanted to put it on your car, I would give you one, but most people don't put bumper stickers nowadays. I have one on this car, obviously. It's a pretty cool sticker. The reason I came up with this one was I interviewed a girl from Brazil, and she said they have stickers all over the cars in Brazil.
Really?
Which I used to do a lot of work when I was working with in the entertainment business. And it says, be kinder.
Be kinder.
The same freaking thing.
It is.
Be fantastic is being kind.
Right.
but they say be kinder
Right.
because of the traffic. It's ridiculous there.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And of course, they're making me turn left on Pico.
Right. Sure.
Interesting. Left there, trying to confuse them. Well, we're getting towards. See that building right there, Fox Plaza?
Yeah.
That was the Fukushima building in,
really?
in Die Hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the top floor, guess whose office that is?
I don't know.
Ronald Reagan.
Really?
Yeah, that's his office.
Really? Is it still there?
Of course.
It's just
President.
sitting there?
No.
It's
President's,
his office.
President's
Offices. They always.
They
stay.
always have an office because they're doing roads and boulevards around the world in honor of their work.
Okay,
as president.
So his
office is that
up
top
there,
floor,
and he has secretaries working up there
Yes.
right now. You're kidding?
No kidding.
And he's got people.
He's got a
up there.
library.
And there's that whole top floor is his office.
Yeah.
Wow, boy, that shows you the power of the president, doesn't it?
It's
He's been dead 20 years.
And he called me.
He's been dead 20 years.
He called me when he was governor and wrote me when he was president.
You got to be kidding.
Nope, he was my friend.
Wow.
He dated my mom.
What?
Oh, I didn't tell you? He's on the cover. I only have one picture of my mother.
Oh my God.
And it's on a date with Ronald Reagan. It's on the cover of my book.
Have you been up there?
No, I never went up there. But I'll tell you one fun story.
They probably don't have that much security. People probably get to go
I'll tell you
up.
a fun story.
All
I
right,
knew him when he was governor. And again, he called me for 20 minutes as governor of California. Wrote me, I have handwritten letters from him. So one day I knew he was in Palm Springs at the Attenbergs, or whatever the name of the guy is, the real rich guy. And I said, oh my God, he's out here in California, because it was in the news. I said, I'm going to stop in and see if I can say hi, because he was president. And he would obviously, he had, by the way, he had total recall.
Yeah.
In his memory.
Right.
So I said, of course he's going to remember me. So I went up to the estate, and I said, I'd like to see if Mr. Reagan is available to say hi. And they said, well, I'll tell you what. And I told them the story.
Yeah.
And they said, call this number. And of course, they didn't have cell phones back then.
Right. Call.
And say this code. Give me a code to say.
Wow.
Like B37L or something like that.
And
I was so excited.
And you did it.
I went to a payphone, because, they didn't have cell phones. And I called the number, and they said, White House. Because wherever he's at is the White House.
Right. No matter where
he's at, they answer at the White House.
Right.
And I said, B47L. And they patched me through to his personal secretary. And I told her the story. He said, he's too busy today. I was in heaven. Even though I didn't get him, I got to say that. I got to say that.
Secretary.
I got to say the code. And that was really cool for me. That was a great experience.
That is exciting.
And that's what life's all about, is having good experiences. Now, by the way, let me ask you a quick question. When's the last time you took off your shoes and socks and walked on grass?
It's been 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, that's only been 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Most people would say years.
No.
That's so sad.
Yeah, but I actually took my socks off.
You have to take your socks off.
I know.
You ground into the earth when you do that.
I know.
Or the sand, But people wear their shoes and socks. Like I love to be on sandals because, I can do that, But I mean, the point is, you got to stop and smell the roses. You got to stop and enjoy the vistas. You got to be kind to people, for your own sake.
Right.
Look at that. This is amazing. A lot of people don't know this, but that Century City.
Those buildings, by the way, are crazy.
I know.
Look how thin they are.
I know. Century City was the back lot of 20th Century Fox Studios.
I didn't know
And they sold it to the city because, they didn't need 10,000 acres or whatever it was.
Right.
So that's how it was called Century City. It was the back lot of 20th Century Fox Studios.
Okay.
Which is still there.
Right.
It's on Pico there.
Right.
Look, I think we're getting closer. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 minutes left with the Truman, which is a fantastic name, by the way, Truman. And I think you should
We've had a good chat.
If I had to be your life coach,
yeah, we've had a good chat.
as a marketing person,
yeah,
I would drop your last name,
yeah,
and just be Truman.
All right, there you go.
Because it's so classy.
Yeah,
Truman.com. If it's available, grab it.
All right.
And you're the artist known as Truman. Like Prince,
right?
The musician,
right?
I mean, not that Marquez is not a bad name.
Yeah, but I'll have to think about that.
Think about that, because
that might
you
be a
need
good
to
idea.
stick out.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody knows how to market themselves.
I know. I don't know how.
And you don't, but I do. I am the best marketing machine on the planet.
I have an assistant who does a lot of that for me.
Nobody's as creative as me. Nobody is as creative as me.
He does a lot of the social media stuff that I don't want to fuck with.
Of course not. You don't have
Yeah.
time. You got
I
to
don't-
create.
I'm
You have
busy.
people do that. You think I built the websites and the,
Yeah,
and the
right,
apps
right,
and all this stuff I got
right.
going on now?
Right.
No.
Right.
I got people that do that. I got people
Right.
in the Philippines that
Yeah.
work for pennies in the dollar on
Yeah.
stuff. I got the phone app. The phone app is really, really cool. It's coming out on iPhone this week.
That is cool.
Why would they make me do this?
I don't know. It just is what it is.
Not that I'm in a hurry, but it just sometimes just doesn't make any sense. We can eventually get there.
We'll get there.
Eventually get there.
I'm not worried about it.
Me neither. Worrying killed my mom. I'll never worry a day in my life.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Everybody, I want you to be fantastic. Think positive. Get rid of negativity in your life. Draw, paint, sculpture, create. Be kind to one another, and be civil.
Right.
Truman's got it together. Truman and I are going to be friends. We're going to do some things together, and you might be buying a piece of his art with my tequila in it soon.
Maybe.
Everyone, be fantastic. Right, Truman? Any last words?
It was a fun discussion.
And that's what life's all about. Talking. It's having conversations. And missing turns. Everybody be fantastic.